Have you ever wondered what it takes for a business to run efficiently? There are many factors that contribute to this, but we are going to focus on one of the main positions for this to happen, and that is what I'll be talking about today. My job, the production scheduler. One of the many important things I have learned about this position is time management. It is a critical part of scheduling to make sure that you have jobs in an order so that they will be completed by the expected date of the customer. And it does not just have to be work, but I hope by the end of this speech you also realize the importance of time management. Now, I've been working in this position for 2 years, and before that, I was a machinist, and I've also worked in inside sales. So I have a good understanding of the processes. There are many things that go into scheduling, but if I talk about every individual thing, I'd be up here for an hour. So I will give an overview and tell you about the three major points of the scheduling process, which are ordering materials, where and when to run orders, and relaying that information back to the inside sales. So when an order comes in, the first thing you must do is order material for it. And the reason for this is because depending on the job, the material might not be easily accessible. They may not have it in stock, or there could be other processes done to the material, such as grinding, heat treating, etc. So you must call multiple suppliers to get the best deal with the quickest time, and this could push your completion date out further than expected. Second is figuring out which machine this job can run on and what is the lead time on that machine. Many of our machines have limitation in either size or complexity, so it's important to find where this part will run the best and how long it'll take to get this job on the machine. Another factor that we must consider is the amount of the order, because depending on whether they want 5,000 pieces or 50,000 pieces, can change what machine it can run on to get the parts to the customer the fastest. The third and final step is once you've gathered all this information, you must relay it back to the inside sales so they can let the customer know what our completion date is and whether we will be able to meet their desired date or not. An important note when sending the completion date is to add this sentence at the end. From the day we receive the purchase order. An example of this would be a customer calls in and says they want X amount of parts. So then I have to go and I call around and I figure out when I can get material, how fast I can get it on and off the machine. And after I get all this information and find out that it'll take 4 weeks to complete it, I send that to the inside sales and they send it on to the customer. Now the customer takes 1 week to get back to us and send the purchase order in, but they're still expecting it in 3 weeks based on last week's email that said that we could have it done in 4 weeks. Now we won't be able to do this because it will take 4 weeks from the day we get the order and I start the buying and scheduling process. This is just one of the many examples on why an accurate time frame and communication is important. In conclusion, there are many factors that go into scheduling. Today I've talked about the three main components, which are ordering material, when and where to run incoming orders, and relaying that information back to the inside sales. As you can see, time management is a key part of this job, and I hope by seeing this you can start to implement this into your daily life. It might even help you in this class because, as you all know, we are timed on our speeches.